Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Double Thought Show. We have a good show for you guys today. First up on today's show, we're going to talk about the story surrounding Noah Lyles. As you guys know, Noah Lyles has stirred up the pot by questioning why NBA players call themselves world champions after winning the NBA Finals. He made these remarks, of course, at the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary. Stay tuned for that one. That's a very good topic, very good story. After that, we'll proceed. We'll shift gears to dissect the remarkable journey of Sarah Feinberg, a Marine veteran, mom of three, who transformed from a financial analyst at the military contractor Booz Allen Hamilton into a tenacious whistleblower on a mission to stop a massive government fraud. Eventually, that netted her $69 million. So I guess it's safe to say someone got screwed over. Last but not least, we will talk about the first mugshot to ever gain major popularity. First came the mugshot, then came the mugs, then the shot glasses, and I guess I'm pretty sure you guys know who we're talking about here. We'll take you on a journey through the unexpected and often bizarre world of internet culture, where even a presidential mugshot can be turned into a phenomenon used by people, used and misused. Guys, we have a very good show for you today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's show. Stay tuned. Let's go.
Yes, yes, yes. And before we start the first topic, I want to thank everyone who's watching the show. If you're checking out the first time, welcome to the Double Thought Show. Remember to like, comment, and of course, share the video with your friends, families, and of course, anyone who's trying to whistleblow, anyone who's trying to buy a mugshot, whether you like the person or hate the person. And of course, if you want to throw basketball lovers, share it with them. You never
As
know
well.
what happens. And of course, guys, most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. You will help us with our goals if you subscribe. With that being said,
Let's face it, if they took care of business, I'd be out of business. You know what I mean?
yes, yes. And Noah Lyles has been handling his business. If his business is trolling, we'll find out real soon. But his business is getting his name out there, guys. Noah Lyles, currently the fastest man in the world, fresh from winning both the 100-meter and 200-meter world titles at the World Athletics Championships. He's making headlines for himself. You might have heard of it already, guys. The guy said basically, as Audrey already said in the opening, why do NBA players call themselves world champion after winning the NBA finals? They are playing bums in the NBA. No, that's not what he said. I'm just putting sauce on it.
You're just that, that's some hot sauce you put there. Straight out of Hillary Clinton's bag.
Oh, I didn't expect that one. I didn't expect that one.
Poor kids are
Oh
just
no, I'm pressing the wrong one. Well, while I'm pressing it, let me.
as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Yeah,
Yes,
shout out to
yes.
Biden, man.
The same. It's the same level of hot sauce. It's
Yeah,
almost the
yeah.
same level.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, the controversy unfolded at Budapest during the World Athletics Championships, where Laos made a thought-provoking statement. Laos, who's known for his charisma, appeared to be making these remarks in a tongue-in-cheek manner, playfully questioning if the World Championship title bestowed upon NBA players is the correct one. RJ, Have you heard about this
Yeah, I
Laos
heard about.
before? No, no, not about this statement, but the Laos. The guy.
Nope, I don't watch track and field,
Mm,
and the only people I know on the so the only people I know uh, that participate in track and field currently. So of course we know Usain Bolt, but that's the what's her name? The woman, the U.S. runner. She that
Kari.
Shakari Richardson. Yeah, yeah,
She dropped her wig and started running fast again.
yeah.
That tells you a lot about the whole situation.
Come on, man. Wasn't part of the part of
That's
the show,
with the
but
show.
but no, I didn't know about Lyles. Definitely not. So,
Okay.
and I think he could have won 10 more championships. I wouldn't have known of him.
Okay, but I guess he's doing his job, as I said. That's what I stated at the beginning. The guy is getting his name out there, whether it's bad or good. Basketball stars hit back after U.S. sprinter Noah Lyles pokes fun at the NBA. And he's not the only one. A lot of people have been making videos about this, RJ. We
Yeah,
have well-known streamers on YouTube who talk about this topic. People came in, trolled, saying the European Championship is much harder than the NBA. People will cry as soon as they get some elbows. It happened. Hey, people were trolling all over the place.
yeah. So the reason why they call it the NBA, I think, the World Championship is because ego, but also because the fact the USA. So USA always wins international basketball, and so
Wait,
if
whoa, 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 not always.
almost always, it's almost always a given. Almost always, yeah.
I'm not sure about that.
Almost always, yeah. Definitely, I'm sure about that. So and then you would say it's the World Championship, but I always found it weird. Just like in baseball, you have World Series, but is it a World Series though? That's the question.
Yeah, that's a
Uh,
good question. I mean, but let's take baseball for as an example. We know that the best player right now is from Japan.
Yeah,
Otani,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And
pitcher,
we
and
also
he, guys, it's time we drop the old guy, Babe Ruth. It's done. We have a new goat.
yeah. You
Shohei
think
is
so?
the best.
Well, I think no, no. So not him. I'm talking about Babe Ruth. Was he ever the goat? Was he ever
He is
considered the goat?
considered the GOAT because he was a great pitcher and also a
Great,
great
yeah,
hitter,
slugger. He's a slugger. Yeah.
slugger. Now we have a new one. He is the
Otani,
new
no, but
GOAT.
Otani, I don't see them like in the same category because Otani can do everything.
Babe was also a pitcher, dude. What are you talking about?
And did he field as well?
Otani doesn't play in the field, dude.
Are you sure?
Otani is a pitcher and he's a DH.
I thought I saw him
So
fielding.
maybe one or two games, but
Yeah,
he's,
yeah.
he's
He's primarily
only
a pitcher.
primary pitcher because
Yeah,
he
yeah,
has to rest when he's not. But
yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
let's
yeah,
bring
yeah.
it back to Kevin Lyles.
Let's
and
bring it
and
back.
the NBA remark. You said America wins all the championships, right?
NBA basketball, almost all. Yeah,
Almost all.
yeah. International. Yeah.
International. Let's see it. Are you sure about that?
Yep.
I'm not sure. But continue your monologue.
Yeah. Well, my reaction actually is that that's what I think they call it a World Series. It's also, I mean, the United States consists of various states. So it's although it's one big country, it's one state. Well, it's one country, but it consists of various states, and not all states have their teams. But you have like in NBA, you have 32 teams. I'm not sure how many teams you have in baseball, but they call it World Championship or World Series or Champions of the World. I don't know. I don't. I think he made a good point, and but I think a lot of people think, yeah, a lot of people say, yeah, but it's the U.S. We're accustomed to the U.S. thinking that they are the center of the world. So that's what I believe the matter the issue is. But I do think that when the U.S. as a country goes and plays, they win almost every time.
Well, for when it comes to Olympics, the US won in 2020, 2016, 2012, 2008, 2000, 96, 92,
Almost everyone, every single one.
84, 76, 68. So basically, in the early days,
They were struggling.
they were struggling. Then they decided to send some big guns in.
Yeah, I don't know if they were struggling.
They weren't sending the big guys.
They weren't winning. I don't know. So maybe they didn't win the championship, but were they, for example, number 2 or 3? Because me,
The times they have lost. So let's start with 2004 in Athens. Argentina won, and Italy was second. The US was third.
yeah,
The other times in 88, the Soviet Union won, Yugoslavia was 2, and United States was 3.
yeah. So that basically means that the U.S. lost the game, the semifinals, and
Mm.
then then they won you know. So it's like they didn't win the championship, but it's not like they were basura. It's
Yes,
still
but if you look at the FIBA
world champions. Yeah.
World Champions,
Hmm.
you have the last winner was Spain defeating Argentina in 2014.
Hmm.
It was 2019, 2014. The US defeated Serbia. In 2010, the United States defeated Turkey.
Hmm.
2006, Spain defeated Greece. 2002, Yugoslavia defeated Argentina. 98, Yugoslavia defeated Russia. 94 was United States again, defeating Russia. In the 90s, Yugoslavia beat the Soviet Union. So, if you look at the FIBA list, it seems like maybe it's not as good as you would expect.
Yeah. And now there's something that I have to add to it, that the US, I forgot what it was, but I believe that certain, for example, that at the Olympics, they always send their best. And I believe that in FIBA, they don't always. They like the second tier. So it's not always the top players that go to play that game. It's like the
Okay.
younger players, up and coming players. So
They
uh,
send bombs.
they didn't say that. No. So, but I do think that it is. I mean, he makes a fair point. And to be honest, I think that the media, of course, they took it and ran with it and blew it a bit. I mean, but what he said wasn't wrong. I mean, it's just facts.
Technically, it's not wrong.
It's not.
We all know, guys, that of course I'm trolling. Of course, I've been trolling the whole time. But we know that chances are, if they play any, let's say, if Denver Nuggets play any team in Europe, they will probably beat them.
Mhm, mhm.
But
Well,
it's like probably chances 9 out of 10 times. But what if that one time is the day they play? You never know. So technically, you can call yourself world champions, but that's like calling myself world champion of doing inverse balling in my mama's basement.
yeah,
I haven't tested it against anyone else.
yeah. Well, you can call yourself whatever you want, right? So you can call yourself.
That is
Uh,
true.
I mean, we can call ourselves world champions. We can say this is the bad podcast on YouTube.
Well, we should say that. They haven't come in yet, but they didn't realize.
Yeah, so we can just say this is the I mean, you don't know it yet, guys, but this is the best podcast on YouTube. And so we can just say it. Nothing stops us from saying it, but that doesn't mean it's true. And
I
if
wanna,
someone calls us out, we can say
I
if someone
wanna.
calls us out with statistics, we can do anything,
Oh,
right?
hey, hey.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
I don't want to be in big trouble. If I say this, we might go offline and never come back.
All right, then don't say it. It's a good.
But yeah, Kevin was basically so I said Kevin. Why I said Kevin Lyles? The whole time the word the name
Yeah,
Kevin Lyles,
to me too, actually.
Noah Lyles. It's the brother of Kevin probably. Who knows? Noah is getting his name out there because no one was actually knew he was champion. Now he's a staple name. Everyone knows who Noah is. And everyone is responding to him. Basketball players, rappers, Drake, habitual losers, one-time ring winners, people who never won rings,
Role players,
role players,
don't take this away from me.
even the side chicks are responding these days. But Kevin, Noah,
Nessa gonna say Trevor. No,
just Noah is getting his name out there. So it's good for PR. And we're gonna talk later in the show about bad PR is also PR.
yeah,
Whatever PR. As soon as you get your name out there, people know he at least won the championship.
yeah.
Do you have anything to add to this?
No, well, all I want to say is that the media, in my opinion, blew it up. They just ran with it, and of course, U.S. is a very, or a lot of U.S. citizens are very patriotic, and they might fight amongst each other, but also so in the sense that they would have different opinions amongst each other, but usually when it comes to their country, they're very patriotic, and I think that's why the story got blown up. But the well, that's at least that's what I think, because there was a poll held like 2 years ago where people asked who was worse. Oh, no, I think it wasn't well, it was a poll, but it was Patrick Bet David who did the poll, I think, or someone. It was like a private thing, not like an official thing. But the question was, who's worse, Mao or Trump? And people said Trump. So they anyway. So
But do they know who Mao is? That's the biggest question. We know
Mao
people.
Ninja.
Mao Ninja. We know people are retarded. That we do know. So if you tell them Mao, they think it's a rapper or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People don't know. People
Lil
don't
Mao.
know history.
Lil
Lil
Mao,
Mao.
the crackhead. So that's what I want to say. It's like it's like I understand why it blew up, but what he said wasn't a lie. So logically speaking, it's not a lie. But yeah, that's all I want to say with regards to this topic. And I think with that being said, we can close this segment. Before we proceed to the next one, guys, we want to uh, reaffirm that we truly value your thoughts and opinions. So please share your comments with us on this topic. Do you think that the media was right to criticize Lyles for what he did, or did they overreact? Let us know, please, in the comment section below, and mention as well from what country you're from, whether you're from the U.S. or let's say a different country, because that can also give us perspective as to how how people see, so both U.S. citizens and non-U.S. citizens see the matter. You can just put your country's flag or something behind the comment. Remember, guys, if you're enjoying today's content, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Your support matters to us, guys. Give this video a thumbs up. Your positive feedback fuels our growth. So please, if you like the video, like it. Shout out to our amazing community as well for the overwhelming support this past week. You're making a real impact. And of course, don't forget to share this video with your friends, your family, and distract your enemies with our videos. KR just showed someone that went on an international that participated at an international competition and won, and that person had the right to call himself the champion of the world. With that being said, even Drake's getting it. Oh, but you shouldn't mess with Drake because he's gonna make a song about you, a danceable song at that. So, guys, with that being said, we can close this part.
Don't get caught up in some Drake beef.
Yeah,
You
he's
might
gonna
turn around and call your girl. And you're gonna take the L. Don't
Yeah.
get me. I don't know.
especially
Hey, hey,
especially if your girl is Kiki.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how how loyal she is. When Drake comes knocking at the door, it's like the. I'm not gonna say it. Might have to take that L, man. Lyles, Noah, wrap it up, my boy.
Yeah.
Wait, no, not that type of wrap.
And if you no, that's step one. It's a two-step process because we're talking about Drake. So wrap it up and put some hot sauce in it afterwards.
Oh man, the second topic of the yeah, this is cool. It sure is going sound again. Oh my god. We'll wrap it up and put hot sauce on it. Oh, hey, let's continue with today's second topic. Sarah Feinberg. It's not a well-known story, but apparently what happened was Sarah was working as Arj already said she was working as a financial analyst at the military contractor Booz Allen Hamilton. During her time, she discovered or uncovered a startling revelation, which revealed that the company was overcharging the US government by a staggering $100 million a year.
Mm. Mm.
That's
OPM. OPM. That's other people's money.
It's other people's taxes.
Yo, they should.
What do you think about that one? It's
They
your
should have.
money.
They should have invited the government because the government was overcharging, right?
No, the contractor was
The
overcharging the
contractor.
company.
So they should have invited the contractors to invest fast. Earn your leisure. I had to invest. I had to invest the contractor as well to invest fast.
Yeah.
To,
Don't let me talk crazy about those boys. They're doing a great job, man. Don't let me talk crazy about those boys. They got some affiliations where I better shut my mouth right here, right now.
yeah. But I mean, yeah.
It amounted to a total of 377 million. And she got 69 out of it.
Mm.
So that's a good come up for her.
So she was a financial analyst.
Yep.
At the military. I don't know how much she was making. She blowed the whistle and got a $69 million reward for that effort instead of being held hostage in Russia or the UK.
Well, the one in UK is not more in the UK. We don't know that. We know that by now. He had to. They send them out of the
The
I'm not gonna
embassy.
say. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say. We gotta keep his name off the waves because people are listening.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's a
So that makes me think $69 for a whistleblower, 69 million for a whistleblower. Hmm. She might have been a spy all along. I don't know.
and the Quita moves allows the insider to sue on behalf of the US and then recover between 15 and 30% of any settlement or judgment.
Mm.
The 69 million settlement, Feinberg was personally awarded 40 for reporting her employer's alleged behavior, and 12 of which she intends to donate to charity. The other
The,
part, I
the,
guess, let me
the,
guess where it's going. Let me guess. It's going towards some people who have to read and sit in front of the judge and plead the case. Someone ate almost 30 off of that 30 million. But I guess that's what you get, right? That's the deal you make.
I read it differently. When I
Oh, you
read
read it
the
differently.
because the sentence isn't complete, in my opinion. I suspect that there was the sentence wasn't completed. So if you can pull up the
I'll put it up
video as
again.
well.
Let's hear from the lawyer why the lawyers took 30 million.
So I'm gonna finish the sentence how I think it was intended to be finished, but then they changed it. Okay. So of the 69 million settlement, the $69 million settlement, Feinberg was personally awarded 40 million for reporting her employer's alleged behavior. 12 million of which she intends to donate to charity for tax purposes.
And what about the 30? You see that, guys? The lawyer doesn't say about the 30 that's missing on top of that 40. I guess
All I can tell you
oh,
is
oh,
all I can tell you guys is
it is
tune
true.
in
What I'm
because
saying.
this platform is gonna blow up. Just kidding.
yo, 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 this is crazy. But hey, guys, so we know from hip hop, they always say, don't whistle blow, don't be the one who's telling. She made sure that when she's telling for. And we know a lot of stories about whistleblowers who end up living beneath the bridge because no one is hiring them after that,
Yeah.
etc., etc. And now she is, I want to say, settled for life, but
Yeah.
at least if she handles her money correctly as a financial analyst, she should be able to do that at
She
least.
should, yeah, she
She
should.
should. She and her kids and husband will be good for the rest of the days. And of course, if the husband is lucky, they have no prenup. So if she ever tries to leave him, he will get his fair share. RJ,
Thanks for the setup, bro. Yeah, this is the first time that I heard that a whistleblower got money, but I think actually I understand why. If you if you blow the whistle in favor of the government, if it- if you come on, man. What- come on. If you blow the whistle in favor of the government, you get money. If you blow the whistle against the government, then you get deported,
deported, locked up.
locked up.
You're in in another country. Let's put it that way.
The under country, they'll what's it called? They'll take away all your rights. So that's the difference. So I guess the moral of the story is fail forward, whistleblow, and
In favor of the government. Guys, learn a thing or two. Because, of course, Feinberg is
oh,
right now the hottest name in the streets when it comes to whistleblowing.
yeah.
The story started in 2016, guys, when she spent 9 months trying to convince older, mostly male executives that the company had to stop with company to stop what she told them was fraud. In order to keep the company profitable, they were passing those costs onto the US government contracts. So they were taking costs from other contracts and charging them to the US government, which is kind of crazy. How I don't know what kind of contract they have with the government where you can basically add billable hours. I don't know, billable hours, or I don't know what kind of billables they are putting, but 100 million in billables?
That's a lot. And but then again, government contracts are big. So oftentimes huge contracts. It's
You
like
did.
especially in defense. So because it's a defense contractor, right? So military contract. So they pay a lot. The U.S. invests a lot of money in military. So that's not shocking to me. But that's just, I mean, you can charge client B for costs for the, I don't know, or they, perhaps it could have been that they were even charging double. So they would bill one end and bill on the other end. And they know that the people in the government might be asleep. So they wouldn't really control it and just pay out. OPM.
So what this is what she said. If we would have charged, if we should have been charging $100 to the government for an hour of work, we were charging 120 for that hour of work, so that $20 could go to subsidize international business.
But you know what my question is? Is that really, is that fraud or is it pricing? So is it
It
fraud?
depends. It depends on how you. Yeah, that it depends on how you. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one.
If in the well, I guess it
According
depends
to
on,
the ruling, it is fraud.
yeah. So I guess it depends on what you,
The agreements.
yeah. So if you say, for example, the 120 is, for example, you put certain, you put, for example, that the extra 20 is for, let's say, utilities, just to give an example, and you don't use it for utilities, and you know you're not using it for utilities, then it's fraud. But if you just say my price is this, doesn't really matter what you do or how
Yeah.
you're going to spend the money. So I think it has to do more with the utilities, or with the how they presented the contract or the proposal, how they specified it, and how it actually turned out,
Yeah, how they will charge it.
how they
In
were charging it. Yeah.
So
Because
basically, they
then,
will put in the contract 100, and then in the
yo,
actual they will charge 120.
just a quick story, then we can proceed. um this is not so in construction, in the construction industry, there's a lot of fraud taking being taken place, a lot.
Mm.
I know
Should
of
we
this.
is are these contracts government based contracts? So we can also do a Feinberg.
No, no, these are contracts. I mean, I heard a story last that a lady, and of course, when sometimes the contractors see women, they're like, "Suck us! I'm gonna
On
bill
those,
extra and all those things." Yeah.
the small houses.
But what the contractor didn't know is that the lady was actually an interior not an interior designer, but a architect, interior
Mm.
architect. And so she knows a thing or two about construction.
Mm.
So she paid the first phase, which was about 25,000 K, and
35, 25K.
25K, yeah, 25K,
25,000K is
yeah,
totally
yeah,
different.
25K. And she paid 25K. And when she got there, the man said, the contractor said, oh, but the ground is this, the what is that. I actually need to charge you more. It's like, okay, how much more? 25 extra. The lady said 25 extra. Wait. She started counting and she knows the prices. So she started counted. She counted 17K used. She wrote it down. She called employees of the contractor. Said, how much money do you estimate that is invested in this field? 14, 15. Another one. So three separate. They all ended up around 15 to 16. So between 15 and 17K. And the woman said, okay, I'm going to message you tonight. She sent a text message that evening of a text where she calls him, corrupt um, con artist, etc. She sent the money. She said, this message is going out tomorrow at 7 a.m. unless I get all my money. Dude answered, yeah, I ain't got time for this. Give me your bank account. So, so some people, they don't give a F. They just keep going. They're like, okay, you paid, so okay, I want more. And I mean,
I
greed.
mean, we have a
And the
story.
dude said, I can get customers, I can get clients. I have four projects, four other projects. The lady said, yeah, but this is your first year. You or at least you have 1 year behind doing the job, and you don't even have one house. You have a lot of projects, but you didn't finish even one of them. So that's not something to talk about. That's not something to brag about. But hey,
Hey, it is what it is, and I guess it's the company was making use of the, let's say, the lack or mediocre auditing that was taking place with regards to these contracts. And a lot of times what you see is that when they when companies find these loopholes, they can exploit it. And most of the time people will not whistleblow and and no one finds out about the situation. I guess this company got the short end of the stick.
yeah.
Anything else to add relating to this?
Oh, nothing more to add to the story. I think we discussed the essentials of the story. So now it's time to go to the third topic, which is the mugshot. But of course, before we do that, guys, remember we value your thoughts. So share your comments with us relating to the story, the whistleblower story, the famous whistleblower Sarah Feinberg, who might not need to work a day more in her life unless she has a gambling addiction. Let us know whether or not you think whistleblowers should be rewarded for blowing the whistle. Let us know as well whether you think that um, it should matter whether or not someone blows the whistle in favor of the government or against the government. Curious to hear your thoughts on this matter. If you're enjoying our content, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our content. Your support matters, guys. Give this video a thumbs up as well. And of course, shout out to our amazing community for the overwhelming support this last week. You're making a real impact. So we really want to show appreciation to you guys. And last but not least, don't forget to share this video with your friends, your families, and distract your enemies with this video. With that being said, I think it's time to proceed with Donald Mug.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Donald Mug Shot. The third topic of today. Think I don't have to I don't have to
No
do no
introduction.
introduction.
No.
We've all seen that picture.
Yeah. And
It
heard,
went viral.
and we've all heard that recording
Which one?
about his experience at Miss
Oh,
Universe.
oh, 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 oh. Okay, okay, okay. I'm talking. I thought some recent record of him in jail or something like that.
Well, he has a rap song allegedly.
Oh, he's dropping songs these days, man. AI is going crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
AI is going crazy. But guys, we have all seen the mugshot. But from that mugshot, a lot has happened since that has been released. The mugshot has turned into mugs, shirts, tequila shots. Oh, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. It took me two tries to get it back. Tequila shots, and also shirts, and maybe some more stuff. These shirts and all this merch was sold by the campaign team of Trump. But not only that, other people were releasing their own merch. Supporters, haters, finally, Trump has been locked up. They tried to prevent this last time around, RJ.
yeah.
They, I think there was another indictment where they said basically we're not going to release the mugshot. I don't know what they were thinking down there in Atlanta, but they basically fueled his new campaign picture.
Yeah. And that's always been the story with Trump, right? So it seems as though the more the media, the left media focus on Trump, the more popular he gets. And they say that they hate him, but I think the shareholders love him because after Trump stepped down as president, or at least his term has after his term had passed, the ratings and the viewership of the same left media went down. So they need Trump. The district attorney needs Trump for her reputation because if you can uh, punish Trump, then that's good for your reputation. Um, so yeah, I think this was more of some they wanted to maybe embarrass him or something because there was no point, in my opinion, to publicize it. But hey, they did, and Trump capitalized.
And capitalize he did indeed, because according to news outlets, Trump netted a total of 7 million by selling merch with his mugshot. I think Trump can thank whoever is
Running the
trying
campaign.
to run this campaign.
Yeah.
That money will be used in this legal proceeding.
Yeah.
I guess it's basically used to fund his battle. He's been starting donation campaigns for this battle as well. So he's gonna go in with a full war chest.
So people with no money can donate to a person with money for him to win a case.
Yeah, they want him to be the president. Like, you're gonna be locked up and be the president. So you gotta, I mean, if you gotta contribute in a way if you want to see your savior in the White House again.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the next time you see him is next to you, sitting in the canteen of the Atlanta judicial system.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's a I mean, this is very good. The link between all these stories. The reason why we did these three stories together, it shows you how you can turn something into bigger gold.
Yeah.
Noah Lyles turned his situation into a PR campaign for himself to get his name out there. Everyone knows who Noah Lyles is now.
Yeah.
Miss Feinberg
Yeah.
turned her situation from a bad one into a good one. And now you have Trump, which turned his, I mean, there is no worse situation getting indicted in some kind of a fraud case. Oh, it's not fraud, by the way. What they're indicting him for civil unrest or something like that? I'm not sure. Some crazy stuff. But he's turning it into a 7 million merchandise scheme. Some not a scheme. It's a 7 million merchandise campaign. Fundraising. Let's call it a fundraising.
Did you say front raising?
I said fundraising.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
I said
I
fundraising.
thought you said front, so I was like, okay.
Maybe it's a front as well. But hey, man, Donald has been making headlines again, and he will continue to make headlines up until next year, if I have to guess, because I think one of his trials begin somewhere in January or something like that. So in the meanwhile, expect more merchandise being sold ever with his name on it and his face. RJ, would you buy a shirt from Trump?
I don't so I'm not someone that buys those type of shirts. You know, some people like the shirts with pictures of Bob Marley and Tupac, and so I'm not it's not my style. So but if it were, I would have. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
I just like plain stuff, etc. So
Plain stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You don't want to see the face of dead people on it.
Yeah, but some people like to collect information like that. I or collect not information, but mem
Memorabilia.
memories. Yeah.
Memorabilia.
Yeah,
And
that's one thing. And second thing is the I wouldn't wear if I did buy it, I would buy it just to have it like as a collector's item, but I wouldn't wear it because if you wear it, it's like the equivalent of a of the David Star during World War II. And I'm not trying to stick my neck out and yell out, "Hey, I'm a target." Uh, so I'd rather keep a low profile. But I can imagine that there are people who anti-Trump, people who will wear it because he's in jail, and pro-Trump who will wear it as a way to support him. Either way, Trump got a W right there.
he's bringing people together, and that is what a president should do,
Yeah, maybe.
or a
Maybe you're
former president, or a
yeah.
future convict. I don't know which one it is.
Or a convicted scam artist. Shout out to McFarland.
Anyway, he's not he's selling merch as well.
He's selling merch as well. I'm telling
Merch.
you.
Yes, he was promoting his merch
That's
last
merch.
time
Yeah,
around. We saw
yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We
Billy
didn't talk
McFarland.
about that. Billy, man, Billy selling merch.
Yeah,
Maybe he should also sell merch of his mugshot. Maybe
it-
that's the new big thing, RJ.
maybe
People
that
get locked
is.
up and start making merch from
Yeah,
the mugshot.
yeah,
You had
yeah.
Fousey
Well,
too.
you can also just set up a studio and do as if you're taking a mugshot.
But then it's not in the news, so people will find out real quick. It's fake. People want to see skin in the game. They want people to crash out, RJ.
The problem isn't skin in the game. The problem is skin in the penitentiary, and that's
Yo.
and I don't want to risk skin in the penitentiary just to get
Wait a
seven
minute. Wait
seconds
a
7 seconds
minute.
of clout.
Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Man, don't end up. But that's I do agree with you, but that's not how the world works these days.
Yeah,
People want to see people crash out.
that's true.
If you want my eyeballs, this literally this is the marketing terms. If you want my eyeballs, you have to crash out for you to get the views and get my money. That's how the
Yeah,
people think these days, man. It's
yeah,
crazy. I think it's
yeah,
crazy, but you won't see me crash out.
yeah.
Fousey
Yeah.
Tube crashed out last, I think, 2 weeks ago.
Who?
Fousey Tube.
I don't know.
You don't know, but he was a big YouTuber. He basically raided himself.
Yeah.
All the cops on himself, saying people were basically pressing him. Like, I cannot use the word. People were pressing him, stalking him, and he wanted to call the police. And then he somehow during the and he was, by the way, this is not how you know he's crashing out on purpose. He was streaming the interaction the whole time.
Yeah. Wow, the people will go so far.
He was in a hotel room. He was streaming the interaction with the police the whole time. Suddenly he amps the ante, and then they put him in cuffs.
Yeah.
So this is well, it tells you how deep he's fallen, but that's another thing.
Yeah.
But guy, this is people want to see people crash out. So it won't surprise me if this is the next big thing. After Trump already made Make America,
Marco.
MAGA, the hardest name out there because everyone was trying to create their own version of MAGA. Make America black again,
Make,
make
fa-
America talk again.
make fathers great again.
Whatever. They were making everything, make mothers. Oh, no, I'm not gonna say that. Make anything great again.
So some feminists were shouting, make men go away again." So
When were we ever away? But let's not deviate from the main subject before we start burning. Before we start crashing out ourselves.
yeah, but AKR, but I think it's something that we need to. I think it's something that we need to realize. Every single person should realize this. Today, I might be crashing. Tomorrow, it will be you. The cancel culture is very dangerous because someone can just decide to take away your livelihood, take away your opportunities. They can call your boss, they can call your wife or husband, they can dox you, they can do a lot of things. And you might laugh. I mean, it can be someone else, but a lot of people who, especially people who don't have anything to lose in life, they love it because then they can. I mean, they have nothing to lose, and it's like misery loves company. They want to pull you down, but don't forget and we saw it clearly with the Tiffany Haddish situation
Ooh.
because when Will smacked Chris Rock, Tiffany Haddish was talking wild. That's what a man is. That's what a man should do. That's a man protecting. I saw a man tonight protecting his woman. So that's what she said. And she got a lot of clout for that. I don't think she said it for clout. She really liked it, so it said that was just her opinion. But she got a lot of positive feedback by certain people, not all people. But then a couple of months later, the whole scandal with Ari Spears, and just like that, she went from, and the fun thing is she's built, she worked. If you hear her story, she came from the gutter, worked her butt off to become better, to grow, and eventually got into great spaces, great room, great movies, big roles, big money. But one mistake, even a mistake you made years ago, can come haunt you and take everything away from you. And for those of you who like it when something negative happen and you like the trolling, etc., just remember, today it's someone else, tomorrow it might be you. So yeah.
Yeah, make sure you pay off when they try to get you to pay to
Yeah.
get away. Because I think from what I heard, that was also into this whole Tevin Haddish stuff.
Yeah,
They were
Tiffany
talking
Haddish.
for years, yes. Well, from what I heard, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
They were basically trying to get some payoff, and they don't want to pay. And then you gamble. In this case, she definitely lost
Yeah.
not only her livelihood, but basically her life. And I saw a couple of months ago as well that she was saying, "Yeah, I don't have any deals anymore. I'm basically broke."
Hmm.
I guess there's only one winner in this situation.
That is.
The person who cut ties a couple of months earlier for her. You know who it is. If you don't know, I'll say the name. Common.
I know it is.
He was.
I was just about to drop. Who is? I think I heard Carmen was dating someone.
Yes, he's dating. What's the other singer's name? What's the name again?
What song does she sing?
I don't know.
I heard the name. I was like, oh, Carmen keeps commenting.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, Jennifer Hudson. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like Jennifer Hudson a lot. So and I know people were like, why is Common? Common is the problem. Common is a problem. Why can't he maintain a relationship? And my answer to that is, why can the women
Hold
maintain a relationship with him?
with a high value man.
But a Common is like Common is relaxed, good vibe, energy, so calm. Why? I don't think he's the problem.
I don't think he's a. They should. So allegedly, from what I understand, and we're going off the rails. Sure, it's almost done. So
Yeah.
let's talk about this stuff.
If you're still watching, this is a bonus, guys. So,
It's a bonus. Yeah, this is a bonus. From what I understand, O'Shea Duke Jackson. I've watched a couple of clips on Tiffany Haddish, and he said that she told him when they broke up, "Who are you going to date when you're 50?"
there's
So
some guilt.
there's basically challenging him, like, "Dude, you're on your last leg. Why are you breaking up with me?"
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, no, but she might be.
Well, definitely she is. She's down bad right
Yeah.
now.
But I mean, if I look at another person I really like, well, I like her energy, Taraji P. Henson.
Mm.
Um, Also beautiful woman, talented woman, hard worker as well. I heard her story how she worked, like she became an actress with a baby. So um, it's not easy for them. So I really do um, admire the work they put in, and on that level for sure. But y- uh, what Tiffany Haddish said to, oh, but I was talking about Taraji P. So, but Taraji P. Henson is always like, she's also like, I'm not going to just date around. I want something serious, and if it's not that, then. But though it works differently for whether you like it or not. It works differently for men than it does for women. For women, so probably at 50, Common might get more tail than than at 30.
Yeah,
So
he's more known, financially more stable.
more stable, more
You know,
knowledgeable.
helps.
It's actually going to be better for him. So it's
Also, he's not married, so he cannot get the divorce like Kevin Costner. Right?
yeah. He's living life the Leonardo DiCaprio way. So
Without living the DiCaprio way.
without the age,
Free
without the
agent lifestyle.
without the strong age requirements. 23. Bye bye.
Bye bye, guys. I
Yeah.
think we can close this topic. Trump,
Yes.
Noah Lyles, and Sarah Feinberg.
Yes, guys. Let us know as well with regards to Trump what you think, whether or not it was smart of the. I think it was the DA, right, to release the mugshots of him, and whether or not the media is doing this on purpose. I mean, statistically speaking, if you see that you're doing something, uh, you're by doing something, you only get the reverse effect. So you say you hate Trump, but the more you attack Trump, the more popularity he gets. Is it really wise for these media companies and the DA and all these people to keep doing what they're doing while they're saying that they don't want him to win? Are they helping them? Let us know what you think
Do you
about it.
think they hate him? Do you guys think they actually hate him, or do they love
Yeah,
him?
I think they love him. But yeah, guys, let us know in the comment section below what you think. With that being said, guys, thank you for tuning into today's show. Whatever your thoughts are, please let us know in the comment section below. Remember to rate the show by pressing the like button. Follow us on our socials at Double Touch Show on Facebook and Instagram. With regards to this video, share it with your friends, your family. I don't know if you have families, and distract your enemies with our videos. And last but certainly not least, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's have a healthy conversation. We're curious to know your thoughts and opinions on the topics discussed in today's show. So, but let's have a healthy conversation, guys. We'll see each other in the next one. Until next time, peace.
Take care of your bastard kids.